Back here at Abe Lemons Arena, 75-63, the final score. OCU gets a win here with Coach Mark Berokoff. And, Coach, your thoughts on the game today?
Wow, I mean, playing 3 games in a week is tough. Coming off of a big win on Thursday, you always, as a coach, are kind of nervous about the next game, and especially because it happens so fast. But, you know, I thought we kind of figured it out at the end, which it seems like has been our MO lately here. And I was just proud of the guys. I mean, we found a way to win, and that's a sign of a team that's pretty good.
3-minute mark to the 1-minute mark. You held them scoreless and increased your lead from 7 to 14 in that span. What was going right for you in those 2 minutes?
Well, we were finally getting rebounds. I mean, I didn't even want to look at the stat sheet. I don't know what they got offensive rebounding wise. We were just getting hammered on the glass. We started to finally secure some rebounds, and then we were able to get some transition layups and some kickouts. And Romario started going to work down there, but then Sean Coleman was just. He was Sean Coleman down there at the end.
Yeah, let's talk about Romario first. Looked like from the get-go today, he was going to get himself to the middle of the lane and shoot those jump hooks all day long. Did you kind of see that focus from him pregame that he was going to be locked in on that today?
I mean, he's been locked in for a while. I think playing a lot of minutes that he's been playing, his knees maybe been bothering him a little bit. But yeah, I mean, if they're going to give him that middle shot, he's really good with both hands, and he's got a great hook shot. And he took what they gave him, and he went to work today.
Rashawn, 16 points. He shot 9 of 9 at the foul line today and also got 6 rebounds. I made the comment at one point, he may be the best 6-foot rebounder in the world. He gets some of those that he has no business coming down with.
Yeah, I mean, he was incredible late down the stretch on both ends of the floor, securing big rebounds, getting to the free throw line, and that was one of the things he wanted to work on. Career-wise, he's not as good as he wanted to be at the free throw line. He wanted to do that this year, and down the stretch, I mean, 9 for 9, that's big time. I mean, you put teams away when you get to the free throw line. That's tough to match that.
Ryan Burt with another big game today, 18 points, but also on defense, 4 steals for Ryan today. He had a couple there that in that 2-minute stretch that kind of allowed you guys to push the lead up, but he was working on both ends of the floor today.
Yeah, we always want to look at Sean and Drayvon as the best defenders. Ryan Burt is as good as better as anybody in the country in terms of defensively on the perimeter. He really locks guys down. He always wants to take on the challenge of the other team's best guard, and he showed it today. He was really locked in defensively, and when you're not, like how we were playing, and when you're not offensively playing well, we just kept getting stop after stop, and I thought if we could just eventually get a couple breaks go our way, because we were playing so good defensively, our offense would finally kick in, and that's kind of what happened.
Good minutes today, I thought, from Nick Bonifay. 10 minutes, he made a 3, and I thought it was interesting. At some point midway through the first half, he made a turnover or something on this end, and you almost took him out, and then you decided not to take him out right then. What was going through your head at that point, just kind of keep his confidence up?
You know, I have been in this business a long time. I don't think I've had anybody that works harder than Nick. He is so passionate about the game. He's in the gym all the time working. I love it. His family comes and travels a long way to watch him play, and I love seeing his success. It's tough for a guy coming off the bench to be in rhythm, and he's as a shooter, because you got to come in right away and be able to knock down shots. But today I thought he was good. I mean, he's starting to get better defensively. I'm trusting him a little bit more about that. And offensively, I know what he can give, and he hit a monster 3, and he knows our offense really well. So it's always fun to see Nick play well. I mean, he's such a great kid.
You talked about it a little bit, but what did you do to kind of prevent a letdown today? You had a huge win Thursday. It's been a long week. You had the extra game this week. 4th game in what feels like basically a week's time span. What did you guys try to do to avoid the letdown?
Well, I mean, for practice, we just did a lot of shooting, which it didn't really show here for a while, though. We just went over the scout. We came in today and we had a real fun shoot around. Guys were just playing just some shooting games, and then we just keep talking about where people had picked us in conference. That's just kind of been our motivation about in the preseason rankings. And one, it's not anybody I think was vindictive. I just don't think they knew much about us, but we just keep pushing in there. Hey, let's just keep climbing up that standing board, and that was the motivation for us to get through a tough week. Is like, listen, if we can finish this week off 3-0, I mean, that's huge. That kind of gives us a little leeway.
To that end, now it seems like you got a little bit of a break because you go back to the regular schedule. So what does your schedule look like? And it's not a great time to be on your 2-game road trip next week after this one. But what are you guys going to do the next week or so?
Well, Monday we're just going to go back to individual work. We kind of have 2 groups that we just do some shooting and film with, and then Tuesday and Wednesday we'll get after it, and then Thursday we go for that long trip down to Panhandle and to Wayland, which are 2 massive games, 2 teams that are very good. And it's always tough on the road in this conference. So we're going to try to save our legs, try to get some shooting in, and just kind of fine-tune some things, and then get ready for 2 very good teams.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot. 75-63, the Stars get the win. They go to 13-10, 12-4 in conference play. They get the win over UNT Dallas.